Hey everybody, it's Chris, and tonight's video is coming back after a significant layoff, and I want to apologize for that. I've been working on strengthening my back so I could throw a little bit smoother and better so I can get a better product out there for you guys. But I've also had some positive things as well. I ordered Premiere Pro so I can upgrade some of the graphics and maybe add flight trackers in the future to these videos so you can see the discs a little better. I do want to point out that I am still learning Premiere Pro, so this video is not going to be of that caliber, but I hope to be up and running hopefully within the next few weeks, getting those extra bells and whistles in the videos. The other thing is, you can see this box over here. I got to order some fundraiser discs. And you can see on the discs, the dogs show up, the Hazy Shade Tree's on there. I want to thank them as a sponsor. The DD logo is on there. I can't say enough for how much DD has done for me the last few years supporting the projects I've taken on. And of course the camera's on there as well for reviews. If you know me well, the 4-leaf clover is not on there. I feel kind of dumb about that, as a friend pointed out. But that's okay. The discs look great. If you're interested, you can send me a message on here. You can find me on Facebook. You can see I have several molds that are available. Of course, would always appreciate that support. It goes towards paying for the Premiere Pro, paying for materials that I'm using just for the videos, just to keep that funded. But onto this video. What are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about hitting lines. And I'm decided on that topic because several locals had asked me, some beginning locals had asked me about this, and I was trying to break it down in my head. What are the basics of hitting lines? So that's all this video is. This is a quick hit, basics of hitting lines, and I want to actually do a more in-depth version later, where we're going to go to a course with much tighter lines, where we can take these kind of basic ideas and then expand on them, grow them for a really tight wooded hole or woods course. So this is a quick hit. I think there's 6 clips. Going to work on what's wrong, try to fix it, produce a better shot on a tunnel that is going to turn right at the end. If you like the video, or if it's informative, please like it, share it. You can always subscribe to the channel, that'd be great too. But please leave a comment below. Tell me what you liked, tell me what you didn't like. Let's communicate further on these concepts so that we can try to make hitting lines a little bit easier for everybody. Hope you enjoy this video. As always, thanks for watching. So as we look at that cool stamp again, I do want to point out that this is going to be some pretty basic information, and that's okay. It's just a kind of quick hit, easy steps on how to hit lines. I'm going to go in more depth on the next video. Step 1 and Step 2 are interchangeable. We're going to start with find a target. So on this first hole, it's 490 feet downhill and to the right, so I'm going to throw a neutral mid down this hill to the left of the pole. And you'll see I hit my target line almost, but hit those branches and branched out, so I decided, alright, that's not quite what I want. Let's take a more understable mid and aim directly forward at those trees in the distance. Here you can see the disc comes out beautifully, it's flying right on target, and that understability is going to carry it around the corner and give me a good opportunity to score well in this hole. As I said, Step 1 and Step 2 are kind of interchangeable, but pick the right disc. Here we go again, throwing right down the gut. Look at the beautiful release on this disc, almost exactly what I would want, but I threw a felon, so here comes that hard fade. Now the left side in this hole is punishing. It's thick, it's deep, there's a creek over there, it's not where you want to be, bad choice. So here comes a patrol. Again, pretty good release on the target line I wanted, but it's not quite fast enough of a disc, so it didn't get around the corner. Instead it ends up in the trees on the right side, which also is not going to be helpful for me. So the first one, wrong stability, second one, wrong speed. Then we have Step 3, find the line. Now this can mean left, right, or up and down. In this first one, I'm going to release too far left and a little bit too low, which is going to cause this Maverick to turn over a little bit harder than I wanted it, and it's going to in fact cut roll over to the left. The second throw, this escape I thought was going to be beautiful, but I got it a little bit too high with the nose up, which is going to cause it to stall, as you can see, and fade out at the end instead of continuing to hold the turn. So let's correct those throws. Just a touch lower, a little bit flatter than the first release. You're going to see this Maverick goes around the corner nicely, giving me a chance to score. So here's see those comparisons. That first Maverick on the bottom, you can see it was lower and tilted, and that's what caused it to cut at the end instead of just drifting right, which is what I wanted from that first Maverick. So the line was flat and a little bit higher, as opposed to the escape. The escape was also thrown nice and flat, but it was nose up. The Maverick corrected that, gave me a little bit nicer turn around the corner instead of fading out into the trees in the distance. So one more time, here comes that Maverick throw. It's going to be fairly flat, just enough height that it can drift instead of rolling. It's going to turn around the corner and give me a nice upshot to the basket. As I wrap up for today, remember, find a target, pick the right disc, and then adjust your line until you find the right one for that hole. If you like this video or found it informative, please feel free to like it, share it, subscribe to the channel, or just give it a thumbs up. And be watching because I do want to talk more about nose angles, angles of release, etc. in the more detailed video. So have a great day.